cozy chaos switch. So as you can see, I created a bit of a beautiful ambiente, and yeah, we can relax together. I want to make a love reading for the collective. Obviously, you take with you what does resonate. Sometimes, you know, everything resonates. Sometimes only part of it, but mostly you can kind of understand quite at the beginning if it's literally a message for you or not. So follow your intuition. Yeah, feel free to move on if you just feel like, okay, has nothing to do with me. Okay, so I would like to see how your person does feel at the moment, and what's going on with your person. Okay. So we do have here as a first card the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So at the moment, your person's inside is not very balanced. And there could be also an imbalance when it comes to material things, when it comes to money or maybe a job. Maybe at the moment your person is not working or wants to change his job and doesn't feel safe and secure. That's on a material level. There seem to be plenty of worries in this direction. Yeah. So I would say that at the moment your person is more focused on him or herself, right? And wants to have this situation solved. That's what I can gather for now. Let's see how this goes on. I mean, we do have the Eight of Wands, right? That's fire energy, that's action. So your person will surely not sit around and kind of be depressive or whatever. It's about to, your person is about to step in action, start acting and not only thinking about a solution. Okay, and the Eight of Wands, I mean, it's a fire energy, it's a strong energy, it's an energy that does not give up. And so I would say, even though at the moment your person has these kind of worries and struggles inside, there is a solution coming, and your person is doing everything that she has to do to get there. So now then we have the Page of Pentacles, which literally could mean that your person is going to find this new equilibrium, which could be work-wise, material-wise. It could also be emotionally-wise, but I have the feeling that this financial situation, material situation, is kind of blocking your person from coming towards you. And if you are, for example, already married, this could mean that you feel a certain distance, that you feel like maybe this person turned his back on you. But the truth is, there is this issue that just worries, brings a lot of worry. So I don't have the feeling that it has literally nothing to do with you. So very likely your person is going to maybe even get and start something totally new and learn something totally new. It could also be that your person does have a place to work but doesn't feel fulfilled, for example, and will do a leap of faith and start from zero on, right? So obviously that's very intense energies to deal with when things in our life change. even if we are the ones to want to change the things, still we feel very doubtful. We invest a lot of energy. We do have a lot of worry, right? So try to just have understanding for your person. Just understand the person and be there, right? That's if you are already together. If you're not together already, and you're maybe were dating or met sometimes, or something started between the both of you, but it's nothing that is concrete, is sure, secure at the moment. This is surely not the moment where the person will take a leap, a step towards you. Mostly because, and that's something that I think it's also very wise. It's very important that we are stable with ourselves before we invest in somebody else, right? And that's not only on a soul level, on an emotional level, on a physical level, whatever. It's also on the material level, right? And I have the feeling that this person does love you, and that you are part of the reason why this person wants to make a big change, is as if you inspired your person to do so. And in the back of his head, your person is thinking about stabilizing himself or herself and then coming towards you. I mean, I must say, I feel a very male energy in this kind, okay? But that doesn't mean that it's only male. You know, we all have both energies, so it could easily be a woman, okay? And this is obviously gender-free, so it doesn't matter whatever gender you identify in, obviously. But it's a very interesting situation. I just need some clarification. So what does the person feel? For the listener, let's see. Okay. The Hanged Man. What's coming up? Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. We have the Queen of Swords. So that tells me that this is probably the way that your person sees you. And what do we have here? The Seven of Pentacles. Now this is interesting. So the Seven of Pentacles, here, as you can see in this image, your person is investing in himself indirectly, but also in the future with you. Okay, so your person is planting literally the seeds. Okay, and something already started to grow. This is obviously emotionally wise, but also decision wise. So as your person will not give up on stabilizing and getting more stable materially and on a financial level, because your person wants to offer you the best, right? You can see the care, right? It's like this tree has to bring good fruits, you know. And what do you do when a tree brings good fruits? You share, right? So the energy that your person is investing in that is very strong because of you. And I have the feeling that you brought some new hope. I don't know if it's maybe that you're maybe a very spiritual person, and that you have kind of a soul connection. So maybe your person is feeling like, yeah, that's the direction I want to take. I want to do something that makes me really happy, that fulfills me, right? It could be also something in the service of others, with this earth energy here that we have. So it's basically a positive situation, even though your person at the moment doesn't feel like that. Yeah. Then let's see about the feelings that your person has for you. So interesting is we have the Hanged Man. That's how your person sees you. You can see that she doesn't care, right? She hangs in there. She goes with the flow. Sometimes we have to hang in there, right? So to a certain extent, it could mean that if you're not together, that maybe your person expects from you to hang in there, has the hope that you wait, you know. So your person also have the impression that you have a good view of everything around you. You have everything under control in your life, but you still can go with the flow. You still can, you know. So that's very interesting. But my advice is, when it comes to waiting, so as I said, if you're already married or a couple, I want you to be patient. You need to be patient. You can obviously support your person with love, with maybe talk and just be there for your person, right? But if you're not together, the waiting situation can be that we hang on, and then we just hang and we don't even know why. So I'm not saying that you have to run away and find somebody else or stuff like that, but focus on yourself, okay? This is the Queen of Swords. By the way, this is how your person already sees you. So your person sees in you a very independent woman that has a clear thinking, clear ideas, but also a very lovely nature, open-minded, and in the eyes of your person, you achieved everything. Even if inside of you, maybe it's not like this, but that's what your person sees. That's the admiration that your person has for you. And this influence, this positive influence that you gave him, did ignite this desire to change for your person, right? So as you can see, she sits there. We could say, is she waiting of something? No, she's not. She already reached the top, right? So now she can just enjoy, right? So what I would advise you to do is enjoy. Enjoy this time. Take it as me time, right? That's me time. That's you time, okay? So do whatever you love to do. Spend time with your friends. Spend time on your own with a book. I don't know, climb a mountain if you like that. Please take care of yourself now. Start now because you know this is a wonderful energy for the moment, but we do not want to hang on there forever and ever. So live your life. Do not wait, but be open. Be open for love to come in. I would give you the suggestion to not focus too much on this specific person coming in, but just focus on love coming in. So you can literally fantasize about somebody that you do not see the face of, for example, or just imagine love to be this energy with a certain color that comes into your life, that is around you, right? We have to understand one thing. Love is not only romantical. Love is a principle that we should live in. That if we learn to live in love, that's when we find inner peace and real freedom, right? So, and when we are really free, love can really flow and go, right? So take all the love that you can take, but you see what I mean? Not romantically, just like from everybody, but give yourself all the love that you can give yourself, and take the love of your family, your friends. You know, sometimes really hugging a tree, it's already receiving love. Sometimes it's just admiring nature that fulfills you, right? Be thankful, right? If you want to, you can stand up every morning or maybe every evening before you go to bed and think of all the things that you are thankful of. So stay positive, stay with yourself, reinforce the relationship that you have with yourself. You are already a very strong woman, that's clear, because he doesn't see you like this if you do not have these qualities, right? I mean, we are all human beings, and inside of us there will always be shadow aspects or things that we are maybe not so happy about. But you know, you are like this. The most of your characteristics are positive. So stay in that energy, and maybe you can use the time for do some rest of shadow work. Maybe you can look inside of you of yourself and be like, okay, what are the things where I'm kind of insecure? Okay, um, why not? Right? We will have to do shadow work our whole our whole life long. At least if we do not reach, I don't know, a guru status. um, but you know, the ego is part of the experience, and love yourself, be patient with yourself. When you get some feelings like, oh, the person doesn't call me, what can I do? Do not be hard on yourself for these kind of feelings. Love on yourself. Tell yourself, obviously I miss this person. That's normal, right? Obviously, I think of this person every now and then. Obviously, I ask myself, will it be or will it not be? Because when you get in this kind of energy where you show grace to yourself, that's the fastest way to get rid of certain emotions, but it's what you deserve, right? We have to, if we want to be loved unconditionally, or as unconditionally as possible, we do have to love ourselves first unconditionally. And it means that we have to love ourselves on our good days and in our shitty days. And by the way, I have the feeling, I have an impulse now, something that I have to tell you. Please do not fall too much for the, you know, the sometimes let's say that sometimes, you know, the law of attraction is a thing that literally does exist, right? But sometimes it's a bit too, the teachings are a bit too intense. Like we easily can have the feeling like, oh no, I'm thinking negative, or I'm thinking too much about the person. Now the person will, you know, get far away from me. My energy will, you know, send him away, stuff. And okay, now the point is this one. If we focus on this kind of energies, if we really stay there days and days and days, like, oh no, nobody loves me, blah, 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 obviously, you know, I mean, we get what we put out there, right? But to have emotions and to have negative emotions and to have doubt and to miss somebody and to desire somebody near you is the most normal thing on this planet. So please show yourself grace and be like, I don't give a shit. I have the right to feel this. Okay? Do not put the pressure on you, this toxic positivity. Now I have it. Yeah. Do not put the pressure on you that you always have to be positive and happy and everything is going to be all right and this and that. You don't. You have to literally be yourself and love yourself. Everything, the light and the dark. Okay? And I'm telling you, if you literally constantly on a regular basis love yourself, your light and your dark, you very likely will attract somebody that will love your light and your dark. Okay? This could be this person. I do have a very strong feeling about this person, because I have the impression this person is working on himself, right? To reach your level, kind of. So there is some kind of soul connection energy. So it could be this person, right? But honestly, if it's not this person, it'll be someone else. And I know it's hard to hear, but we always think that we have only one soulmate. No, we don't. You know, soulmates sometimes come in our lives more that we learn some lessons, right? So sometimes they come that we learn to put boundaries on, that we learn to respect ourselves more. Sometimes they really treat us badly. By the way, I'm not justifying violence. We do not tolerate any kind of violence, but sometimes they can be disrespectful or maybe talking down on you or this and that, but they're still your soulmate, right? It's just that the lesson that your soulmate brings you has more to do about you and the way you love yourself, right? So we do have plenty of soulmates out there. We literally have a very big family, soul family. To a certain extent, we are all one. We are all soulmates, right? Obviously, we can say that there are specific souls that we just had more lifetimes with, right? Which makes the bond that we feel here on this plane stronger, right? But when we're back home, we are all one, and the love is just like endless for everything and for everybody, right? We cannot even imagine. We can just dream about it, think about it. So never focus too much on one person, right? But whatever comes up, whenever you think about this person, be thankful. Be thankful that you met the person, accept that you think about the person, whatsoever, but work on yourself. Bring yourself into a position where whoever comes or comes not will be the best for you, because you already are the best for yourself, by the way. Okay? So let me see. So I would like to see how you do feel at the moment. So how does my listener feel about this person and about themselves at the moment? You see. So, okay, that's the Two of Wands, right? So, the 2 is always a number that stands for equilibrium, right? So, in this case, with this fire energy, you can see that there is some equilibrium that has to be built up. It's not even right there yet. This woman is looking outside, right? So you are not as much focused on yourself as you could be, not should be, could be. Never forget that you decide what you feel and what not, and if you want to do the work or not. Okay? So first and foremost, so this is the situation that you're in right now. You're looking out, you're thinking about the person, but you're somehow thinking about yourself, your life. You see, there's like, I would like to do this and that. I would like to go there. I would like to see France. No, I would like to start anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be travel, but this person is kind of longing for what she did not experience yet and what she's desiring, right? So that's the longing energy. Obviously, this can also mean that you are longing for the other person, which is normal. You know, we wouldn't create relationships, make babies, and create families if we wouldn't have longing and love and the desire to be together, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But obviously, if we stay in this longing energy, it gets more negative. It transforms into, let's say, desperation or negativity. Let's say that there comes a point when we say, oh, won't be anything anyway, so who cares, right? So it's not the longing in itself, it's the staying in it. So what you could do, if you would like to, is telling yourself, it's totally normal that I'm longing, and it's okay. It's okay. Right? Then take a deep breath and enjoy the feeling that you have when you are gracious with yourself, when you show yourself some grace, right? And just see what happens. See what happens. Okay? At the end of the day, you decide. You have the power, you know? So she has a wand in her hand, so, you know? She's strong, she has it all, right? But if she wants to sit here another bit and look outside the window, she can do so, right? So never forget that you are free. And never forget that you have also the right to say, whatever. I'm honest. I'm being honest, right? I don't like pushing too much or being like, yeah, you get what you deserve because you don't do too much. That's for you. And I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong anyways, because, I mean, even when in the past, I had moments where I personally felt into desperation. Probably you also have had these kind of moments, right? And Yes, it took long to get out of it, but still, the whole process of desperation was still a teaching. I've learned still so many things. So don't think that we do not grow or evolve if we're not always acting immediately in the so-called correct way. So just look what you want. Look if you want to try to be gracious with yourself, right? Just try. You don't even need to believe it. You don't even need to believe what you say to yourself. I'm telling you, because the first times it's like this, you say something, you're like, okay, whatever, right? But if you then do it more often, you will probably discover important changes inside of yourself and around of yourself, right? So, how does the future look like for my listener and its person? Interesting. Good. You see, the Six of Pentacles. You can see this exchange, right? This stands for material stability, but not only. This stands for partnership also. So you will be, as it looks like, that you do have very good chances to come together with this person. And that when this person will have reached the goal that your person wants to reach, and when you will have done that amount of work that is needed in this situation that you feel right to do, there are very, very good chances that you meet up and that you get together, and it will be prosperity. It will be abundance, not only in financial or material, but also family wise. And then here you can see the pentagram. Protection wise, you will feel safe, right? This person will give you the feeling of being safe, which is something very, very beautiful, right? You can see the 8, right? That stands for eternity, something that never ends energy wise. That for me, I'm seeing some definitely some soulmate, soul partner energy, right? So in a few words, I would say this is a very important moment for the both of us. This is a very important moment for the both of you, maybe for the both of us too, I don't know. You're both evolving in the right direction. You're both growing in the right direction. And honestly, if I look at these cards all together, I have the impulse to tell you that you both want the best for yourself and the other. You do want the best for yourself. You are somebody that doesn't want to stop. You know, that's who you are inside of yourself, right? So you see, she's looking out of the window. Oh gosh. Can see it? Okay? And she decided to take the trip, right? And now she's looking out from the mountain peak, right? So you are this one, but this moment is normal. It's also part of you. We do have more aspects inside of ourselves, but you know, real strength is shown when we decide to do the work, and you decide if you want to do the work slowly, step by step. If you want to invest more, do not stress yourself. Please do not put too much pressure on yourself, because very often what keeps our soulmate away is the pressure that we put in ourselves, right? So like, oh no, I have not been positive enough. Just like I told you, I have not been this, and I'm too clingy, and I'm too this, and I'm too that. Let that shit be. It's normal that we do have these feelings. It's normal that also this feeling of want to grab somebody and not let that someone go. Obviously, we do not want to let someone that we love go, right? Letting go is not about not feeling certain things, but it's about also sometimes being rational and saying, okay, I have to feel this feeling, I have to feel through it, but rationally I know that I would let this person go, right? But feelings are not so fast as rationality. You do have this beautiful rational energy. That's air energy here, right? And that means that you are very analytical. You are a lot in your mind, which sometimes is the best thing, sometimes it is not. But I mean, in this case, you do have the ability to say, okay, I feel this, I accept this, but rationally I know that I cannot act on it, right? So by you not acting on it, you're already doing something massive. And every time you have this feeling, you'll be like, that's normal. That's normal that I have this feeling. It's okay. I love myself. It's okay. I accept it. That's who I am. I accept me, right? That's love. Because love is not only about being in front of a mirror, being like, I love myself, I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I'm this and that, I reach this and that goal. Yeah, but what about the shadow? Do we love that one too? And do we want in our life a person that loves just our light, but maybe cannot deal with our dark? And do we want to be able to love light and dark of the other person? To be able to love as unconditionally as we can, right? So that's for you to decide, right? But never forget, you are free in every moment. You are free even when you feel like you want to grab on somebody or that you need somebody. You're still free because it's you. You are feeling that. You are free to feel and to do and to think whatever you want, right? That's the best energy you have to enter in. And show yourself as much grace and love as you want to be shown, right? So yeah, I think that the energy of these cards is beautiful, right? But obviously that's my perspective here from the outside, right? So yeah, let me just know maybe in the comments if it did resonate with you, if there was something that you would say, oh, that didn't resonate so much, but this one, yes, or if you want to, obviously. Feel free. And yeah, so I would say thank you and goodbye.